Hi friends, in computer organization and architecture, this architecture comes first and organization comes second, right? What is the difference between this architecture and organization? So architecture means what are the functionalities can be supported by your system, that is called architecture. But if it comes to the organization, how these functionalities are going to be achieved, right? Example, you can take multiplication operation, right? Whether your system supports that multiplication operation or not, that is called architecture. But here it comes to the organization, how you are going to achieve that multiplication operation. Example, are you going to add a separate hardware or are you going to add a software to support or to achieve that multiplication operation? So this is the major difference between computer architecture and computer organization. But here in computer architecture, all it talks about the functionalities, right? Functional behaviors. It talks about the functional behavior, right? But if it comes to the organization, it talks about the structural behavior of the system, right? How the components are structurally coupled, structurally connected, all these things comes in the organization, right? But if you're talking about architecture, it talks about the hardware. But if it comes to the organization, it talks about the performance, right? How you are going to achieve it, how fast you will achieve it, all these things come, right? But if you are coming to the architecture, it talks about the logical functions, right? Example, instruction set, then addressing modes, then data types, all these things comes into the architecture. These parameters are visible to the programmers, right? This is called architecture. But if it comes to the organization, it talks about the physical units, right? Example, circuit design, right? Then peripherals, then adder and some other hardware units, you can see that, right? This is the major difference between architecture and organization. In short form, how you can tell the difference between architecture and organization? So what your system does is the architecture. Then how it does it is the organization. So this is the difference between architecture and organization.